everyone, and welcome to another great episode of How to Build in Minecraft. And today's episode, I'm going to be talking about, I really need to fix that plant. Man, I always forget. Anyway, so today's episode, I really want to talk about villages. And you can kind of see our little village over here. But what do you guys do when you run across a village? I know some people just kind of loot them and bail. And some people kind of burn them down or whatever it is that they do. But I'm a sucker for villages and villagers. And that wow, this is a really big village. This one's gonna take a while to do. Okay, so I tend to protect said village from mobs on the outside, and it usually takes me a little while. And every time I run across them, it's almost like right when I spawn into a world. So I'm always almost using a dirt. To protect these villagers, and then fence post. But I like to use a stone wall. That's silverfish. That's not the right kind of stone. And hold on a second, let me put that up there and clear that. Okay, so I like to use cobblestone usually and oak fence to protect these villagers. And the way I do that, I like to surround it and make it into like a very pleasant place to be. Not a jail. There will be doors to put up so mobs can't get in. Not doors, actually. Oak fence gates. I'll usually put those up there. And I'll usually have a fence like this on where the gates are so nothing can climb up around them. So I'll tend to block off whatever I possibly can, and I'll leave open whatever I can, just knowing how much space I have and how much material I happen to have with me when I protect these villages. And then I tend to dress them up a little bit. And by dress them up, I don't mean like with clothes. I mean with making them look a bit on the nicer side. I'll put torches up wherever I can. If I happen to have a lot, I'll use a lot of torches. If I have a few, I'll use as little as possible. I tend to not bail from villages. I tend to sit here and do as much work as possible on them until I'm out of resources, and then go get more. I don't know why I do this. I just like to. I think I feel guilty for the poor money stealers. So let's block what's over here. Okay, so this is kind of already blocked off, but we'll go ahead and block it off some more, so that way the money stealers have a place to go. And I know I keep calling them money stealers. Not all of them are bad. Some of them are good. The farmers are now really good, and they tend to resow the crops when you use them up, which is really nice. This is really cool area right here. Oops, I think I broke that. Yeah, let's replace that. And I'll break all the grass here so all this will grow, all the tall grass at least. So all this area will grow and turn into grass, and an animal can spawn there, at least a pig or something, you know. This does have a torch right there now, and I will usually make one of these my house. I'll probably grab a bed, at least temporarily while I'm in a village. I will do that. I don't stay in the villages for very long. I just tend to do this so that way I have like a safe haven, a place to go to in case something were to happen. So I'll light them up as well, as much as possible, with as many torches as I happen to have on me. I'm going to go ahead and finish protecting this village, and I'll get back to you dudes in just a second. Alright dude, so there you go. There you have it. That's kind of what I do as far as my builds go. I mean, I'm going to probably clean this up a little bit. I like this whole look with the stairs that go upside down like this. But that's the gist of it. I kind of go through and protect as much of the city as I can. Sometimes the villages are really, really big, and you end up having to separate it, kind of like I did here. I added this extra piece of fence. I usually don't do this. If there's a separate piece that's over here that I need to guard, I will, just like this by itself. Otherwise, I usually just do the main city, the main portion of the city, the village. I keep calling it a city. It's really not a city. The main portion of the village, like so. And I end up adding a few extra little embellishments here and there. Now, these two houses obviously are good to live in because they're nice and big. And this one here is really cool because it has a bunch of bookcases, and it'd actually be a decent spot to stick, what do you call it, an enchantment table into if you really wanted to. So I could put, I would remove all these benches right here, and I would make this an enchantment house, most likely something along the lines like of this. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and grab these, and we can put more bookcases in like so. Come on, villager, you need to get out of the way. Get out, get out. Well, you get the idea. There'd be bookcases there where that villager is, and I'd probably add more bookcases like this to it. So yeah, dude. So I don't know if this is actually getting any generation from. Let's see here. Let's see if I move it up front a little bit, will it be better? If I did this, like so. I think it might be better if I did this. Okay, so if I did the bookcases along the back like this, and like this, then do we get some enchantment upgrades? I'm not sure, but that's essentially what I would do as far as like. Oh yeah, you do. Okay, I see it. I see it coming in now. All right, so you can turn this into an enchantment room pretty easily. I would leave that off right there, and that could stay open right there. You could even get rid of this right over here and kind of do this bit with it, so there's still some room to put chests in or whatever else you wanted to, so it becomes an enchantment house as opposed to just a weird little pub looking thing with a library books on top. And then you got plenty of room to actually stay in, and if you wanted to keep chests here, again, if this is going to be a village that you're going to visit from time to time, or it's really close to where you're building, it'd be nice to have some extra stuff here. That way you don't have to keep everything over by you. And if you're going to go travel, or if this is like a halfway point between your like a destination you're visiting and or mining or whatever it may be, a ravine or something that's nearby where you're building, and you wanted to keep this safe, or just simply just live here. I mean, you could. It's got everything you possibly need as far as living goes. You got animals everywhere. You got food, crops everywhere, and then you can bring in all your own personal things as well, and you would be pretty safe in here as long as you're not hanging out by the edges and a creeper doesn't walk up. But you're pretty safe to do whatever you wanted to, even in the evenings or at nighttime, and not worry about getting your face ripped off by zombies or getting blown up by creepers. The only thing I think you would have to worry about really is spiders, and there's ways to spider-proof this as well. You could put half slabs on top over here, and the spiders wouldn't be able to climb over the half slabs. I don't think they can climb over the fence either. You know, I'm not positive. I'd have to research that, but they can climb over the houses regardless. So, yeah, if you need more lighting, would probably be the most of it. I did protect this a little bit so nobody would drown in here. As far as the well goes, and you have your villagers to resow your crops, so you don't have to go through and do it yourself, which makes it really, really nice. That's why you don't want your villagers really dying. That's what I do to my villagers. I don't know what you guys do to yours. Everybody does something a little bit differently. Again, villages are a great resource for crops and for trades. Sometimes when you're playing on your own, it feels a little lonely in a world, and as fun as sheep are to hang out with or pigs to hang out with, villagers are a little bit on the better side. Let's see, what do you have for a trade? Again, string for an emerald, and then emerald for arrows. I guess that's not bad. Let's see, what do you got? String for emeralds, and then coal for emeralds, and then fish and emeralds for fish. Huh. That makes 0 sense why I would do that. Okay, the trades are getting a little bit on the weird side. Anyways, dudes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, just showing you guys what I do to villages in my world, at least most of the time when I see them. And if you did like this video, guys, don't forget to smash that like button down below as hard as you can with your enchantment table. And if you're at all new to our channel, dudes, don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. It's greatly appreciated, and it lets you dudes know when we upload our daily videos. And until next time, guys, see ya!